Welcome to the Herbalicious Alchemy podcast, the show where we explore the transformative powers of essential oils and their incredible ability to heal, inspire, and elevate your life. I'm Susie, a spiritual guide, teacher, and seeker, here to help you deepen your connection with yourself, Mother Earth, and the vast energies of the universe. I'm joined each week by my wonderful co-host, Sally-Ann Fisher. Sally-Ann is a healer and seeker who shares my passion for blending ancient practices with modern spirituality. Together, we'll guide you through the magical and healing properties of essential oils, uncovering how they can support your personal and spiritual growth, emotional well-being, and connection to the sacred. We'll weave these natural gifts into spiritual practices like tarot, the Akashic Records, and the cycles of the moon, helping you align with your higher self and live a life of intention and purpose. In today's fast-paced and often disconnected world, it's more important than ever to ground ourselves in the nurturing power of the earth and embrace the wisdom of the cosmos. This podcast is your sacred space to explore, learn, and transform. One drop of oil, one card, and one lunar phase at a time. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Herbalicious Alchemy podcast. I'm excited to be here with you today, and we've got another Akashic message to share with you, oil and tarot card, and of course phase of the moon, to help you navigate this spiritual journey. As always, I'm joined by the beautiful Sally-Ann Fisher. Good morning, Sally-Ann.
Hi Susie, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm very, very good. How are you?
Yeah, very good, and I'm excited for this podcast.
Absolutely. So, as always, we'll start with the Akashic message that I received. And this message was all about trust and faith. Like, it felt like collectively we're standing on a cliff, maybe a precipice, a void that we need to kind of jump in. Like, we need to trust that the universe has our back, that there's this amazing journey out there for us if we just have the courage and the trust and the faith to step forwards or jump in, basically, was what I was feeling, to jump in and take that journey full-heartedly. Now, for a lot of us, I felt that there were various blocks that were blocking us. So maybe a lack of trust in ourselves and lack of trust in the universe. But I saw this amazing portal in front of us, and this portal was full of potential and possibility. The energy was incredible. And certainly the theme that's coming up for me as I'm doing readings and things, portals are coming up everywhere. I did the most amazing meditation in Egypt last week, and again, that was a portal. So portals are really, really important, and portals can open us up to new coding, to new potential and possibility, right? And it's so important that we step into the courage that lies within us. We've just gone into Aries season, right? And Aries speaks about courage. So that is fully aligned with what we're doing. This is also a really clear message to open your heart to the magic, the potential, and the possibilities. So, as we open our heart, maybe some things come up that need healing, right? And we're going to talk about an essential oil that can help you on this journey. Um, the energy that I was getting almost reminded me of the Fool card. Right, the first card in the tarot, it was, like the fool is standing there, and he's got all this potential and possibility around him, but he's a bit unaware, right, of all that potential and possibility, and he's not really paying attention, right, to the fact that he's about to fall off a cliff. And that's the energy that I was really feeling within the Akashic Records this week, is that it is time for us to take that leap of faith, for us to trust in the journey and and be open and aware to the opportunities and possibilities that are available to us. if we go through our lives not paying attention to our intuition, to the signs and the signals that are around us, then we miss. And we think that, nothing ever happens for us. Well, nothing's going to happen unless you pay attention, right? You've got to pay attention to the signs, the signals, the messages, the intuition, however your gifts work, right? You may just get a feeling to go and do something with no logic or reason behind it. Just go and do it, right? You're being guided. So we're being told to jump in, to follow our heart, and our intuition, and that a world of wonder awaits us, right? And it did feel really magical, really powerful. And I was really drawn to that inner power that's in us, right? That courage. We're also being asked to awaken our crown chakra. Sorry, our crown chakra and our third eye chakra. I do know where they are. Um, as well, to bring in more of that creativity, like that imagery. it's it becomes easier to manifest a dream life or the dream car, the dream house, whatever it is, when we can imagine what it looks like. So opening your third eye is going to be really, really important. Um, and we want to connect fully to the universal magic and the magic of your soul. That's really, really important. Your soul is magical. You are a magical, multi-dimensional being. And this week, we're really being encouraged to step into that. So, how does that resonate with you, Sally Ann?
Yeah, I think it really does. I was just thinking as you were speaking, it gave me a memory from when I used to be quite logical, and if I went into town, it was because I wanted to go to that shop, and I'll park over there, and I'll walk that way, and I'll do this, and I'll do that. But I read a book which I absolutely loved years ago, and it encouraged me to go into town, not for any specific reason. Park wherever the parking space dictates, and then just walk. And when you come to a crossroads, look right, look left with an open heart, and just decide which one looks most attractive to you in the moment. And just wander that way. And when you feel like you want to stop, just stop and take a breath and slow down and just look at all the different options and see which one attracts you, and make a note of the people that you meet, the comments that come up, the things that you learn on the journey, and allow yourself to be guided. And you always learn something new, you always find something new, you always get some sort of inspiration when you're in that sort of like, I'm just here to be and not to do.
Absolutely. Look, we're really being encouraged to step into the divine feminine, right? And the divine feminine is all about intuition, flow, creativity, and being, right? Doing is masculine, and that's what we want to step out of. So, that's a really nice way to be aware of what's around you. If you went to town to do dot 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 dot, you're not going to be aware because you've
Mhm.
probably given yourself a time frame to get it all done by, right? And you're not aware of the people, the things that are going on, right? So I think that's a really nice way to just be.
Yeah. And I think that sometimes the universe sends us little gifts, little people that pop into your life. For I was needing to get the car down to the garage the other day, and I was like, I had in two minds: do I dump the car and go and find a cafe somewhere and rush around town, or do I just sit at the garage with my thoughts? And I met three lovely people in a row just by sitting and observing people coming and going, got chatting, made a new friend. That friend is incredible. So, like, the universe gifted me someone that we both had the same life experience. We both met. It really felt like the universe gave me that little gift because I decided just to calm and stay and sit and be
Yeah.
and see what happened. So, I think people just need to work a little bit of magic into their lives with just being. Find somewhere where you can just be and just wait to see what happens, see what the universe has to offer you.
Absolutely. And if we get up in the right frame of mind and thank the universe for all the magical opportunities and possibilities it's going to give us every single day, then we become mindful to pay attention, right? Life can be so busy. Like there's demands on us, our job, looking after the kids, looking after the house. We forget to be and to enjoy, life because we've got this long list of things that we need to do, right? So I think that's really nice. And I think that's a great example of how just switching off for a few minutes can like potentially change your life.
Mhm. So I'm really interested, Susie, to know what card's going to come out to help us reflect on this a message this week.
Okay, let's see. Wouldn't it be funny if the Fool came out? Okay. So no, we have the 10 of coins.
And of coins.
Okay, so the 10 of coins really talks about our happiness primarily. So it's really about, being at that point in our lives where everything is in alignment, where we're happy, where the family is happy, where our health is good, where the money is flowing, right? So I feel that this aligns really, really nicely in what the Akashic message was saying, because the universe wants us to be happy, right? It wants to provide what we need and what we want. And this card is really connecting in with that happiness, with that joy of, a happy life and how that looks for each of us. For each of us, that's going to look different, right? So this is the card of wealth, abundance, family, happiness, and all of those beautiful, beautiful earthly material is, right? So I think it's nice that, health is really good within this card as well as family and money. So how does that resonate with you, Sally Ann?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking if we've got to have like we were talking about the message, having faith, taking a leap of faith, having trust in our own abilities. I think this card is saying to me, if you have that trust in your ability, if you have that faith, if you take that leap of faith, the net will appear, the abundance will appear, your dreams will appear. So have the vision, decide what it is you want to do, look to see what the next step is, take a leap of faith, go for it, get into your thinking, your being, and then a bit of action if you're doing, and the abundance will be there. The universe will be there to support you, whether it's finance, love, whatever it is.
Absolutely. It's like the universe has your back.
Yeah.
Right? It really, really is. I mean, for me, this is one of the best cards in the deck because it talks about all of those things as humans that we want for our security, our stability, our happiness, our joy. So I think that's a really nice card
Mm.
to come
And
out
it feels
today.
like the card reflects my previous story about wandering through town and like waiting to see, like not even through town. Sometimes I go for a little walk and I just like, oh, which way am I going to go? I've got no fixed reason to be there. And I just allow myself to be guided and guided and guided. And I always end up with wonderful little prompts, gifts, universal, whatever you want to call it, coming into my life.
Perfect. Perfect. Because when we're in a state of happiness and joy, it's easier for us to receive the messages, to have the awareness of what's going on around us. And, we can't be happy 24/7, right? We can't be full of joy and bouncing around 24/7. But it's important to take the time out to create those moments. And as you do that, you'll find more and more time of your day, you will be in that state of flow. You will be in that state of happiness and abundance, right? So this is the starting point to make time every day to be grateful for what you have, grateful for the abundance that's around you, and so that you have the trust to take that leap of faith and
Mhm.
trust the universe will keep supporting you and keep.
Perfect. And do you think we should ask people to comment on this podcast with things, maybe set them a task of just going out one day and with no fixed intention, but to see what the universe provides for them and to let us know what happens, what
100.
magic occurs.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know in the comments. Even if you can only like take 10 minutes, just take that 10 minutes to be and just see what you notice. Just see what comes in for you. Amazing. So, Sally Ann, have you got an oil for us?
I do, and it's an oil that I think I should use more often. It's been sat, it's part of the yoga collection of oils, which are three oils. and they are called Arise, Anchor, and Align. And the oil I've chosen is Arise, and it's a beautiful blend. I don't know why I just leave it out of the box. I think I do know why, Susie, because I don't do yoga.
Yeah,
And I feel like it sits there, and because it's labeled yoga, I don't use it. But I was looking at it this morning, and the Arise blend in the emotions book, and this is the emotions book for those that are listening, Essential Emotions, your guide to release, process, and live free of your emotions. And it says here, Arise invites individuals to rise up and meet their life. This blend teaches that most individuals are living well beneath their potential. It invites them to choose in this moment to reclaim the fullness they were always meant to experience. This blend expands the soul and helps it to realize it is capable of more than it ever thought possible.
absolutely.
And the oils are amazing. The oils in this blend are lemon, grapefruit, Siberian fir, osmanthus, and melissa. And I know melissa is one of my favorite oils, oil of light and truth. And amazing has happened when I use melissa. Um, this blend is so uplifting. It's citrusy. It's really honestly, I really need to use this on a daily basis. I'm going to put it next to my bedside table and use it every time I get up in the morning for the next week to see what magic it brings into my life and to remind me that the magic's out there and we've just got to go and look for it and make room for it.
We've just got to connect to it, and we've got to connect to ourselves as well. So I got a rise not in the yoga collection because you can get it individually. So mine is just on my desk. Now, for me, it has, those citrus energies that bring in joy, happiness, motivation, self-worth, all of those things. But Arise really helps us to connect into our inner vision, right? And that's really, really important. As we said with the message, you can't create a magical world if you don't have a vision, right? So this will help you to connect into that inner vision, and it will help you to release some of the things that block you from achieving that. So limiting beliefs, self-sabotage, and the emotions, right? If we've got trapped, suppressed emotions, then it can be very hard to be in the present moment with the things that we want. So it can help clear the heart blocks. It is good for emotional healing and uplifting your mood as well. So it's part of the yoga practice because most people do yoga in the morning. So it is an amazing oil to use first thing in the morning, right? To wake yourself up, to like when you smell it, it kind of opens your receptors and you start to feel that joy and that happiness, right? And the possibility or the potential for an amazing day, right? Um, so it's one that I use quite a lot. And I love citrus smells, so it's
Mm.
perfect for me, and it will give you a positive outlook on life as well. So it's great for the diffuser. It's great to rub on your wrists as well. I've got it on mine. Um, so I feel that this is a fantastic oil to align with this magic that we're creating. For me, all of the essential oils are magical,
Yes.
right? But this really helps to raise your vibration and your frequency as well. So um
Amazing, amazing oil. I'm really excited that this one has, that this one was the chosen. And it's actually says on here, it says Arise, the enlightening blend. So this is
yeah.
going to be super incredible. But what I'm interested to know, Susie, with the topic of today and the reflection card, and now this beautiful oil, how is the moon phases this week going to be helping us? How can people use the different moon phases
Right.
with the task?
What I'm feeling is we're talking about new beginnings, right? We're talking about almost like starting afresh because we're at the point where we haven't trusted the universe or we haven't trusted our soul journey. So I feel this would be great at new moon, right? And it's something that you can use consistently, but start your journey with the new moon, new beginnings, new possibility, new intentions for the lunar cycle ahead. And this will really help you to get into that energy of being. If you just sit with this oil for a few minutes and just be present, things will really change for you. So definitely use it at the new moon. I will, as always, write a blog about the oil with some recipes, some rituals, and the best ways that you can use the oil for both physical, mental, and spiritual growth and healing.
Mhm. Would you like a couple of affirmations to go with that oil,
Oh,
Susie?
absolutely.
Okay. So we're going to take our drop of oil and we're going to breathe it, and we're going to be thinking to ourselves, I arise each day with a deep trust in my inner wisdom and the strength to embrace new beginnings. And how about that? I trust the magic within me to manifest a reality filled with purpose, love, and abundance.
Oh, I love it. I love that second one. Absolutely amazing. I'll make sure I include those in the blog as well. Do let us know how the oils are resonating with you, the messages are resonating with you. Comment and let us know if there's anything you'd like us to include in the show or how it's helping you to move forwards. So I think that's it for another amazing episode of the Herbalicious podcast. For now, take a deep breath, center yourself, and connect fully to the universe and the earth, and have a magical week.
Bye.